Asia, we have to start by asking about the milestone moment. You're the fastest
Yeah.
WNBA player to
Yeah.
5,000 career points. Um,
I got feeling that too.
okay.
Sorry, I had a chocolate chip
No
cookie.
time, no time out, but everybody in the court made a point to celebrate it. Can you just talk about what that moment meant to you?
It meant a lot to me. It's been a special, special season for us. It's been a lot of ups and downs. But when you can hit a milestone like this in a league like this, I can't let it go unnoticed. So I'm grateful. I'm blessed. I'm so happy I got to do it in my Princess Tiana. Princess and the Frog is my favorite movie. So I got a chance to do it in these shoes. And it's my first time ever like writing something on shoes. But I'm definitely going to cherish this moment because it's been a lot of fun. But obviously, we got a lot of work to do. So back at it tomorrow. Oh yeah, I just wrote 5K and the date. So I can always remember. So I'm not gonna wear these anymore. I have a bunch of pairs, but yeah, it's special. That's one of my favorite movies. And
Does
she's my favorite Disney princess.
does it feel a little bit full circle? I think your debut WNBA game was against the Connecticut Sun.
Yeah.
Now Tina Charles on the court hugging you when you have that milestone moment. What is that like?
Yeah, it's truly a special moment. Literally remember my first point was just a weird, funky ball rolling on the floor, and I grabbed it and I just kind of tossed it up there. To think about that at con to now, winning one at con to now here, it's been truly, truly special. I'm so grateful to be able to play in this league against great talent every single night that makes me work hard, push hard. But when you can get a milestone like this, like I said, it's a blessing, and I'm glad that I can let the light that shines so bright on me, it can shine through me. So I'm happy.
And to piggyback off that, your first WNBA title was against the Sun too, right?
Absolutely.
So something about Connecticut. It seemed like in the first quarter, Jewel had the hot hand. You get to the sixth point, and it almost felt like, let's feed Asia, let's get this out of the way. By the third, fourth miss after the sixth point,
Yeah.
did it feel like that? Like, let's get this out of the way. It's in the back of your mind. You're focused on the game, you're focused on the win. But at the same time, was it something at a certain point like, let's get this thing out of the way, let's get this milestone?
Not really. I mean, I was just honestly taking what the defense was giving me, and I'm going to get back to myself. I'm throwing up a lot. I'm laying like bricks right now, but I'm gonna get right. But I don't think I wasn't thinking about it like that, and my teammates damn sure weren't. I think we just really wanted to focus on the defensive end, and I think we really came out in the first quarter with a defensive mindset that we need to carry over.
Jackie, you were hitting some momentous shots. Asia outscored you in the third 10-8, but there were some back-to-back shots or big shots. There was a shot with 1 second left on the shot clock. Did I detect in the third quarter down in front of the Sun bench, you hit a shot, a little stare down? I don't know who it was, but you kind of stood there for a second.
See.
I don't know if we would call it a stare down, but I mean, yeah, I looked over. But we were laughing about it after the game, with who I was looking at, and so it was just a funny moment, but it was a tough shot, and so I mean, she respected the shot, and so that's all it was.
Becky talked about big moments for basically everybody, whether it was offense, defense, just being in the right spot, the right time, defensive moments, impacting even off the stat sheet. Can you just talk about the well-rounded effort from everybody, Jack?
Yeah, it was a full team effort, and we're at our best whenever we're getting defensive stops and we're able to get going in transition and play at the pace that we want to play at, and play in the right way. Coach always talks a lot about good to great, and so you might have a good shot, you swing it one more, your teammate has a great shot, and so if we play that way, we win ball games.
On Sunday, Becky talked about how in, like rough starts to the seasons, you have to choose joy in these circumstances. How has that personally impacted your games with you guys trying to choose joy every day?
The thing about choosing joy is understanding that you gotta really rely on your faith. You gotta rely on something that you may not see every single day, but you have to have that belief. And when I come into work every single day and I see my teammates, they give me all the joy that I need to love what I do, to have an opportunity to get better. And so when we're in those rough patches and the going gets tough and we're figuring out what's going on, we look to one another and we understand exactly who we are. And when you understand who you are and you're secure in that, the best is yet to come because you believe in yourself. You have belief in each other. So I hope that I can always just kind of hold a mirror to my teammates and show them that, no, this is you and I'm going to trust you every step of the way. So when you're choosing joy, that's what you have to continue to do, even on the days that people try to steal your joy. You have to maintain that. And so it's been a lot of fun. Obviously, it hasn't been the start that we wanted, but I think we needed this. I think we needed some time to really dig deep and figure out who we are.
Someone asked you to sign their baby after the
Mhm.
game.
Yeah.
What was that about?
It's the cutest thing ever. Those moments never get old. She probably would never remember it, but hopefully when she sees a picture, hopefully I've done a lot to give her an opportunity to want to be the next Asia Wilson, the next Jackie Young. But those moments never get old. It's so precious. She literally was crying, and then she stopped crying when she looked at me. And then I almost started crying because I'm like, oh my God, you're so cute. So yeah, I love those moments, and I'm glad that parents trust me with their baby. So that's always good.
We'll finish on Zoom with Michael Vopel.
Yeah, thank you. Asia, forgive me. I'm not sure what is is that a Disney princess that's your shoes? Is that what you said? And could you just tell me that for me? I'm a little old school. I'm more old Disney, so I might not know exactly who it is. Could you tell me who that is?
Yeah, so Princess Tiana, if I'm not mistaken, she's the first African American Disney princess
Gotcha.
based out of New Orleans. And that movie teaches me a lot of lessons. And sometimes when I need to pick me up, I always watch Princess and the Frog. So I knew once I started thinking about my shoes and stuff, I wanted a PE to just give a nod to her in that movie. It's pretty good. I would suggest everyone check it out.
And can you talk about being the quickest to this? I mean, it's one thing to get to 5,000, but nobody's gotten there any quicker than you have, 238 games. You've been a focus of defenses since your rookie year. Is that something you're most proud of? Is that you've been able to keep the consistency as a scorer, regardless of being, number one on the scouting report for so long?
For sure. I feel like that's one of the reasons why Vegas drafted me in 2018 was to score the basketball in many, many different ways. And I think when you're talking about greatness and legendary and where the places I want to go with the people I want to go with, they were always consistent in what they were doing, no matter what the different looks that you may see night in and night out, just making sure that you could be productive for your team. And so whether it comes in scoring, whether it comes in rebounding, I hope that I can do that for my team every single game. But to be the quickest, the fastest, it's a blessing.
Thank you. Congrats to you.
Yeah.
Players.
Have a good night.